So I hope you guys are doing really well. You guys, I'm kind of a failure when it comes to Q&As because if you guys have been following me for a while, a lot of times I say, hey, you guys ask me a question, I'm gonna film a Q&A, and then I do film them. But after when I'm trying to edit it, I'm just like, I didn't really like that. So then I don't post it. So I'm sorry for being a failure at that, you guys. But I did want to do a Q&A, and then I'm going to try to do some more sit-down chatty videos. I've been asking you guys what kind of videos you like because you guys, we all know YouTube is like so saturated. There's so many people out there doing YouTube videos. There's lots of beauty people. There's lots of moms. There's lots of this. And so I do want to make videos that are authentic to me and do what I'm good at. So I want to do videos that you guys like watching and that you guys feel that I can somehow encourage you in, you know what I mean? So let me know what kind of videos you like the best. You guys, I'm going to film this Q&A and it's going up. Okay, number 1, can you share your favorite green smoothies or which protein powder you use? Now, I actually don't put protein powder in my green smoothies. When I use protein powder, it's usually chocolate flavored, and I don't have a favorite one. I just kind of buy whatever's on sale. My favorite green smoothie that a lot of times I show on Instagram or on Snapchat is just simply lots of spinach, a banana, some Greek yogurt, ice, and a little bit of water, and that's it. And that's my favorite one. I don't like putting too much in there, and I feel like I get a lot of my spinach in there, I get my fiber. It's filling, it feels good, it's sweet, it's delicious. That's probably my favorite smoothie. I try to have one of those every day. It doesn't always happen, but I try to have one of those every day. So that's probably my favorite green smoothie. What is your coffee machine called? And I probably get asked this a couple times a day, and sometimes I feel like, do I overshare my coffee machine? Is it getting too much airtime? But I love it so much. You guys, number 1, it's the Nespresso DeLonghi Latissima, and my sister bought it for me as a birthday gift couple of years ago. I have to say, if you want just regular drip coffee, I don't know if it's the best machine because 100% of the time I make macchiatos with it. It steams and froths your milk in a compartment that snaps right on, so it just makes it so easy. I have all my flavor syrups right there, so I just make them right there, and I just personally don't feel like I can just go back to drip coffee, but I know a lot of people like just straight up drip coffee. It does make straight up drip coffee too. I just feel like if I have the option, why would I, you know? So anyways, that was a long-winded question. It says, one of my friends recommended you to me. Do you do choreography for quinceañeras? No, I cannot dance. I have no rhythm. How do you make time for your husband? I think I need to do a whole separate video for that. Okay, it says, let's talk about how money shouldn't be the motivator for everything in life. I really liked your bit on snaps earlier. Okay, so today, who knows when this video will go up, but today on Snapchat, I was talking about how a lot of influencers and YouTubers and stuff like that, money becomes their end all, and not just on YouTube, just in life in general. And for me personally, I have learned, you guys, if you work just for money, you will become a slave to money. And money is just a tool. You know, plenty of people are very rich and very unhappy. So I don't use money as my deciding factor for anything. To me, money is not the final destination, is to be rich or famous or anything like that. It's just a tool. You know what I mean? It's just a tool. Favorite makeup store? Love you. I love you too. Amanda E. Quinney 11. You guys, I am so cheap. I guess kind of going with the thing before, I do get a lot of makeup sent to me. So I definitely have more makeup than I will ever have face for the rest of my life, but still there are certain products that I will always buy. Like I always will use the Maybelline Falsies mascara waterproof because every other mascara just smudges on me, so that's the mascara I use all the time. So if I'm in a rush, I just pick it up at Target. If there's a BOGO at CVS, I go to CVS or wherever I'm at. And then I do go to Ulta sometimes. I rarely go to Sephora. There's not one near me, but I do feel like Sephora doesn't ever have sales, and I'm like all about the sales. So if there's no sale, you will rarely catch me buy anything regular price. Even when it's on sale, I gotta think about it. So if it's not on sale, like I don't even think about it. How do you pray for your husband? That is a very good question as well. I pray for him all day, every day. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but I pray for my family all the time. But especially when my husband travels and stuff like that, I will make extra time to pray for him. And I do think that a lot of times you do get, you know, those feelings, or, you know, God will speak to you and tell you to pray for them. And so in those moments, I stop what I'm doing and I pray for him. If he's feeling sick or he's feeling discouraged or whatever, I will pray over him. I will put my hands on his head. I will, you know, pray with him. And you know, it's such, how do I say this? Praying is a very intimate thing, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. So I feel like I can pray for my husband like nobody else can. I don't know, I'm getting choked up. So I feel like as his wife, it is such an honor to be able to pray with him in those ways. Like, you guys, if you've ever prayed, you know, praying gets emotional, and it gets, you know, it's just a very, you know, close thing. So yeah, I just feel like it's my duty and it's my honor to pray for him as much as I can. How to be more organized? You guys, before I got married, before I had kids, I was like OCD about cleanliness. I was a co-manager at the Container Store, and I was a closet organizer for a long time. After marriage, things changed. After 4 kids, things change, because it's one thing for me to be organized and then try to keep 5 other people organized. So how do I stay organized? Give yourself grace, give your family grace, because I feel like I probably could be cleaner and more organized, but my family would be really stressed out. So I try the best as I can. You know, we go through times and moments where we're a lot cleaner and more organized, and then we just go through seasons in life where we're on the go a lot, and you know, we're just not as organized. So I don't know how to answer that. Okay, am I reading this right? How do you find being a pastor's wife and being on social media face as well? How do you balance the two so eloquently? This is kind of a hard question, but you know, not that there's ever an internal struggle, because I try to stay the same person no matter who I'm in front of. And I hope that I'm always the same person no matter who's in front of me. I feel like that is one of the most admirable qualities about people. That's a quality I love in people, where they stay the same no matter who their audience is or who is around them. I'm a pretty transparent person. I'm pretty open with people around me. So I think the only struggle I have with being on social media, and not just being a pastor's wife, just being, you know, a private person and a wife and a mom, is when I post things on social media, I am more hesitant and I think about things before I post it, because I do respect other people's privacy, and I respect the privacy of my family and of my home and of my church. So a lot of times I don't show like where we are, or you know, like private things. So in those things I am more cautious. I don't feel like you know what I mean? I'm just a little bit more private with things like that. With everything else, you know, I just try to be as authentic as I can in both areas. And sometimes I feel like it's hard, because I think that when you're in ministry, you have to be open. And when you're open, you're always open to getting hurt, and you're open to people's criticism, and you're open to people's judgment and things like that. But you're either going to stand up for who you are or you're not. And to me, I would rather stand up for who I am and be who I am, even if it makes people uncomfortable, or if people disagree, or maybe it causes not controversy, but you know what I mean? I would rather stand up for something than be safe and be quiet and not be myself. Does that make sense? So I just really hope that I am myself, no matter where I am. How do you make yourself so vulnerable even though you are a pastor's wife? By allowing so many of the members into who you really are. You know, and this kind of goes with the first question as well. I think a lot of times people say, well, like, don't open yourself up to people in the church, don't get close to anyone and stuff like that. And I just feel like that's no way to live, you know. And I understand it will save you from getting hurt. And trust me, I have been hurt. My husband's been hurt many times. but we've also had beautiful relationships because of that. And even people who have maybe left the church, you know, for whatever reason, or disagreements we've had, even in spite of those things, I will never regret loving someone. I will never regret opening up my heart to people, even if they see differently than me, and even if it causes heartache later on. I also got to experience the good parts, you know what I mean? And I think unless you're open to vulnerability, you miss out on the good, as well as you might miss out on the bad, and you might save yourself, but then you miss out on those good things too. So I am willing to take the risk to get hurt, to have those good relationships. And sometimes it's hard, you guys. I have to admit that there have been many times where I've been hurt and I feel like I don't want to open myself up again because I don't want to get hurt like that. But then I come around and I realize it matters more. People matter more than my feelings, and people matter more, even if it's for just a period of time in my life. Maybe they won't be in my life forever. At least the time that I can have with them, I want to be authentic and genuine and transparent. So anyways, I hope that answers some of your questions, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like these question and answer videos, please let me know and I will do more of them. Leave me some questions below if you want me to do another one, and I will definitely do that. So anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.